Last week, Mother wasn't working. She was on vacation. To suggest or offer. To suggest or offer. To take care of. To take care of. Kids. Kids. Mother offered to take care of my kids, and I said, fine. To take. To take. Mother took the kids fishing. Here is the basic form of the sign drive. Here is a form of that sign which means to drive to a specific location. To drive to a specific place. Anyway, I finished work and drove to my mother's home. A can. A can. Worm. Worm. In the next part of the story, the signer demonstrates that this position, which represents somebody holding on to something, then a sign is made telling you what is being held. Then the position is repeated one more time so that it's absolutely clear what is being represented. Holding on to something like this, a can, holding it like this. My boy was holding a can like this. I asked him, "What's that?" He told me, "A worm." Understand that worms, I can't stand them. Anyway, my son put it in his hand and held his arm out. To hold in one's emotions. This sign often carries the connotation of being stuck in an uncomfortable situation. I held in my emotions. I don't like worms. A long time ago or once upon a time. A long time ago or once upon a time. One time, a long time ago, I was a kid, 12 years old. My brother found a big worm. After. After. Rain. rain, characteristically, characteristically, soil, soil. Here is the basic form of the sign to know. Here is a form of that sign, including the proper facial expression, which means, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? After the rain, you know, worms characteristically pop up through the surface of the soil. To put, soup, soup. Anyway, my brother put the worm in mother's soup. To move, to move. There was something moving in the soup. Here is how one would indicate lifting up a spoon and looking at it. Mother was puzzled. She lifted her spoon out of the soup and found a worm. To sit down. Here is a form of that sign which could be translated as to figuratively jump out of one's chair in shock. To figuratively jump out of one's chair in shock. Mom was really shocked and I laughed hysterically. Here is one form of the sign crazy. Crazy. The next sign is roughly translated as to blow one's top. To blow one's top. Mom said, "You're crazy." She blew her top. I'll never forget it. To suggest or offer. To take care of. Kids. Take. To drive to a specific location. A can. Worm. To stifle one's emotions. Long time ago or once upon a time. After. Rain. Characteristically. Soil. Put. Soup. Move. To figuratively jump out of one's chair in shock. Crazy. to blow one's top.